You are not ugly. And I want you to go look in the mirror and tell yourself that I am not ugly. Because you're not ugly. But if you believe you are ugly, then that is actually a problem that you are creating for yourself, but it is also a problem that you can solve for yourself. So the way you think about yourself is the way that you will see yourself. If every single time you look in the mirror, you tell yourself that you're ugly, and you always bring down the way you look and always have something negative to say about your appearance, then you will always feel ugly and you will always think of yourself as ugly because you associate being ugly with looking at your face. Now, every time you look in the mirror, the first thought that comes to your head is that I'm so ugly because you've conditioned your brain to think in that way. But your mind is such a powerful tool, and if you tell yourself that you are ugly all the time and you believe it, then your mind also has the power to tell yourself you are beautiful and to believe it. If every time you look in the mirror, you tell yourself you're beautiful, even when you don't believe it, you tell yourself you are beautiful, then honestly, you will start believing that you are beautiful. And I did the same thing. I always used to feel negatively towards my physical appearance. I always used to bring myself down. Every time I looked in the mirror, I would feel sad. But then I just started to tell myself that I'm beautiful when I looked in the mirror, even when I didn't believe it. And I kept telling myself that. And when I would look in the mirror, instead of bringing myself down, instead of noticing all the little things about my face that I didn't like, I would point out one good thing about my face that I did like. Maybe that day my skin was looking nice. I would say, wow, my skin is looking nice, mashallah. And then I would feel good about myself when I leave the bathroom. When I look away from the mirror, I'll feel good about myself. And then if every time I start looking in the mirror, I'll tell myself something positive, then I'm conditioning my brain to seeing my face and thinking positive things. And now, even though I didn't believe I was beautiful at the start, because I kept telling myself that, eventually you will feel beautiful. And the way you feel about yourself is shaped by your thoughts. So if you have a positive cycle of thoughts, and if you tell yourself nice things, then you will feel great. You will feel good. It's all in the way you think about it. And if someone else makes fun of your appearance and you're feeling down because of that, then there's two things. First of all, they're probably insecure about their own appearance because people always insult what they don't like about themselves. So if someone doesn't like something about their physical appearance, they will make fun of you for that. So it'll make them feel better. They'll feel like they are on top of you because they brought you down for the same thing that they hate about themselves. So that's one thing. But another thing is that think about how stupid it is. Someone else is mad because of the way you look. How silly, like you're mad about my skin? Focus on your own. Like, how are you mad that I have acne on my face? That actually makes me feel better about it because it's making a hater mad. Like, if my acne makes someone else feel mad, then the next time I get a breakout, I won't even be sad about it because I'm happy. It's gonna make that person mad, and they can stay mad because why are they making fun of me? Who cares? I have been bullied for my physical appearance in the past, and as a younger child, you feel bad about it because you don't know any better. But now that I'm older, like, it's just funny to me. Like, why was someone else mad that I was fat? Why was someone else mad that I had acne? Like, it's hilarious, honestly. And I've grown to love myself now. So it's just like a loss to them because they don't know that what they're saying actually is just a reflection of them. And now I know what they're insecure about because the way they made fun of me revealed what they were actually insecure about. So that's one thing. Another thing is that the way you look is unique, and that is so beautiful because we were all created individually and we were all created to be unique and beautiful. You don't look like the person next to you, And that's a beautiful and amazing thing. That's what makes everyone else identifiable and unique to themselves, okay? You don't even look like your siblings 100%. There's still a difference. Even identical twins, after some time, you can tell them apart because there are still things that make everyone unique to themselves. And your features were brought down from generations to generations. They were passed down. And the way that you look is just a little bit of how everyone in your ancestry looked, and you got a mix of everyone's features. And that's so beautiful to think about, because you are just a mosaic of your parents, your grandparents, your great grandparents, everyone before you. You are a mosaic of them, and that's so beautiful when you think about it. Like, you are a part of your parents. My face reflects a part of my parents. And that's so beautiful to me, because my parents have raised me with so much love and care. And the fact that I get to pass down their features, that I get to have their features, is so, it's such a beautiful part of life and of being a human. And also, your features are adaptations of your ancestors. And that's also a really beautiful and amazing thing to think about. Like, everyone's nose is different. Some people have larger noses with a taller nose bridge, and that's because of an adaptation that was made in order to help you breathe better. You might have a flat nose. That might have helped your ancestors breathe better in a different climate, and that's so amazing to think about. It's so crazy. Like, the life that we live isn't the same as the life that our family lived a couple generations ago, but the fact that we still get a part of that in our body, in our physical appearance, is so beautiful to see. And lastly, obviously, the way that God has created us all is beautiful and perfect and unique. And when we make a physical permanent change to our appearance, we are telling God that the way He made us isn't perfect and that we don't appreciate it. Some people will be blessed in certain ways, and some people will be blessed in different ways, and you might not feel as blessed with your physical appearance. But if you still accept it, and you accept that this is the way God made you and that it is perfect in His eyes, then that is also a test from God. But obviously, not everyone will feel very positively towards their physical appearance. And it's okay, because I know that there are a lot of toxic beauty standards, and society tells us that we need to look a certain way. Our nose needs to be a certain way. Our lips need to be a certain way. Everything about us needs to look a certain way. But if everyone fit the beauty standard, then no one would look unique. No one would look like themselves. We would all just look the same. We would all just look like a copy of one another. And what fun is that? Like, when you see someone with blue eyes as a person with brown eyes, I find it so beautiful. But if everyone had blue eyes, then it wouldn't be special anymore. And that I would think, oh, brown eyes are special because no one has brown eyes. So it's just the way that we think about it. But if everyone looked the same, then nothing would be special anymore, and nothing would be beautiful anymore. And no one would have individual beauty because we would all look the same. So I think it's beautiful that we all look different. And of course, you can play around with your appearance. You can straighten your hair if you have curly hair. You can curl your hair if you have straight hair. You can do things to make little changes. It'll make you feel good. But at the end of the day, the way that you are naturally, without makeup, that is perfect. And I hope that you can love yourself the way that you are. And I decided to make today's video without any makeup on. I have nothing on at all. And I wanted to prove to myself that I don't need to have makeup on to feel beautiful. In all of my videos, I have makeup on. But today I decided not to wear any because I can still feel beautiful without makeup. But especially as a Muslim, I know that I shouldn't be wearing makeup as much. So, I'm trying to hopefully wear less and less. And I just want to embrace the way I look naturally. And I think that, I think making this video without makeup on is great. If anyone else thinks I'm ugly, who cares? It doesn't matter to me. As long as I feel great about myself, and I know that the way that Allah has created me is perfect, and I know that my face is a part of everyone who has ever come before me, in my mind that is so beautiful that if someone on this earth right now calls me ugly, it does not matter to me at all. It's just a projection of their own insecurities, and it's just in the way they think. They have a very sad outlook on life, and they don't know that I can feel beautiful no matter if they call me ugly or not, and they can also feel beautiful. But I think that people who call others ugly feel ugly themselves because they don't know how to feel beautiful. And I hope you know that you are not ugly. You are beautiful the way you are. You are unique the way you are. And you need to go look in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful because you are. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.